This month marks the 40th anniversary of the Jazz relocation from New Orleans to Utah. The franchise we know now is one of the winningest and most well-run in the NBA. But getting to this point wasn't easy. Here's a look back at those early days for the Jazz in Utah and how they became a winner.
Now, we've played very good. Very good. We're going to play better.
Before the 1983-84 season, times were tough for the Utah Jazz. The team averaged just 27 wins during their first 4 seasons in Utah. They were the laughingstock of the NBA.
It was ugly. I mean, it was the 2 worst years in sports for me. It was my first 2 years here in Utah.
You got 1 foul. Go use it up. Come on. We'll get you back in there. Come on.
Your heart was always in your mouth. All right. We had times when, we had the first round pick and we took Dominic Wilkins. And he didn't want to come here, so we had to sell his rights to get cash. We needed cash and to pay our bills, to pay our players, to pay our help. And so it was hand to mouth for a long time.
But you just got to deal with the situation mentally and just go out and give 100% and try to improve yourself and the team, and hopefully you get your breaks and someday try to make the Jazz out of winner.
I've seen the struggle. I've been through the struggle. I've been through the times where we had fans at the game with sacks on their heads and their eyes cut out, and the threatening of moving the franchise.
I wake up in nights screaming, figuring that I'm going to be 0-82. 0-82.
The Jazz were also among the bottom in the NBA in attendance. Revenue was scarce, and relocation was quickly becoming a possibility.
I think it would be hard for people now to believe that we were that fragile. We were at a crossroads. Were the Jazz going to stay here, or were they going to go? If we had had another poor season, 25, 30 wins or something, I think the Jazz could have very well been history.
Las Vegas is a gambler's paradise, but when the Jazz opted to move 11 home games to this city, they did not consider it a gamble.
We tried to play some regular season games in Vegas. Not sure how well that worked out. Not too well.
We need a revenue base because we do not have cable television within the Salt Lake market. We feel by playing games down here will add additional revenue to the franchise.
What was it like playing in Vegas?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome, man. I thought, this is great, Now, Vegas was fun.
Make the drive. Now drive. Loop it up. Yeah!
We almost moved there. That was the purpose of going down there, really, just to test the market.
It was like playing 11 more road games, and yet I think we managed to win 5 or 6 of those games.
Desperation would soon be replaced with excitement. The roster Frank Layden assembled quickly developed chemistry. The team picked again to finish last became the biggest surprise in the NBA.
Ricky Green, behind the back dribble. He's in. He scores. Incredible play. Up throw, Bailey, bounce low to Danley. He's got it. Lean in. Score it. Rivet drive the paint. Slam dunk. The Golden Grip. 3-pointer for the parking lot. Yes.
Winning creates a buzz, and we were creating a buzz, and we was going from 3,000 people in the stands to 6,000, to 6,000, to 8,000, to selling out. It was just a gradual thing over the season, and everybody's like, let me get a part of this buzz. What's going on with the Utah Jazz? And the simple thing, we were winning.
Man, I remember those Salt Palace days, man, when the fans started coming. They started coming and they started cheering, and these fans expect a good show tonight.
What we had to do was win. There's no bad cities, there's only bad teams. And now we were proving that not only were we a good team, but we had promise for the future. I think the best way it could be put was the Jazz became family with the city, with this state.
Ladies and gentlemen, with tonight's victory, the Jazz have clinched the team's first ever playoff berth.
They didn't stop there. On April 12, 1984, the Jazz defeated the Clippers 113-94, clinching the Midwest Division title.
When we clinched it, it was just unbelievable because we were picked last.
When we won the Midwest Division Championship, I think the way they celebrated, let the fans know, let the players know, this is a taste of winning. This is what it's like.
To come in first, to beat all the teams that we had to beat to come in first was just an accomplishment for the Utah Jazz.
When they brought the banner down, to look up and say, now we're relevant. Now we're going to be taken serious. Now we can compete and we can go out and get draft picks and make people want to play for the Jazz so we can win championships. The '83-'84 team was the foundation to future success of the Utah Jazz.